My biggest dream and biggest nightmare is learning how to read, and that is why I made my main character in my book Dyslexic. But in order for you to really understand that, I'm going to need to talk a lot, and I'm probably going to need an energy drink. We're going no mic today, mostly because my phone needs a charge, so let me know if this sounds better than my cheap microphone. I don't really know at this point. Growing up, I always showed signs of being different. I was a very self-entertaining person. I had many siblings, but I would still prefer to sit in a corner and make a fake robot of cardboard and tape and random junk I found. My family didn't really think of it because that's kind of how all my siblings were, because we're all very white-sided and creative. So when I didn't know how to read at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 forward, my family didn't think much of it. So I didn't hear the word or the term dyslexia until I was 13 years old. And when I heard it, my mind automatically went to disease, illness, something is wrong with you, you're going insane. I didn't truly comprehend what it meant until I was 15 years old, and even then I could barely say the word dyslexic. And if I didn't come across a random video of dyslexia on TikTok, I could still be in the same spot today. But even then, the line between feeling confident in who I was because God created me that way, or finding my complete worth and having a session with dyslexia, was a line that often got blurred. And it felt like I had to choose between these two extremes, either hate myself with dyslexia or find all my worth in it and not even imagine what it could be like without it. But the best way I can describe what it's like to have such an extreme learning disability, it's like you are constantly living on fight and flight mode, and there's no other way to live, because if you let down your guard for 1 minute, you might accidentally find yourself in a situation where you have to read or write something and you can't. And that can make you very not independent. It can make you very insecure, very anxious. You get the gist. So I did write a book and then decided to add a character to dyslexia. I decided I wanted to write a book with dyslexia and then started to actually write it, if that makes sense. So since the very beginning, the whole purpose of my book was to spread awareness of dyslexia. But also I wanted to deal with the topics I mentioned about that line between obsession and confidence is so blurred. And also just showing how Penelope, that's my main character, finds her worth through God. And I hope I'm explaining everything correctly. Probably not. And also I feel like when people want to write a character about dyslexia, they automatically think about these really big traumatic moments and try to make it a huge plot point. But when I started writing my first draft, my point of view was, how do I show dyslexia in an everyday life? How do I show it affecting the little things? When it comes to checking out your food order, how to use a credit card, all these little details that it affects our daily lives. I really wanted to include in my book. My favorite quote is, "They'll believe you because you've been there." And that's just how I see my life. And thinking about that makes me feel at peace. And I just know having my main character have dyslexia can just bring so much light to people. And I'm coming to a point where I'm just rambling. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to end the video here, and I will see you next week. I'm probably going to have a very complicated, long video next week, because that's usually what happens when I have these easier, more laid-back videos, usually in between longer ones. So I will see you in that, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. And just remember that your worth comes from God, and nothing else can define you. So I will see you next time. Bye! After editing that video, I'm going to admit that was painful to watch. The audio quality is so bad, so if you made it to the end, I am honestly so impressed. And comment a book emoji, because I just want to know if anybody's going to watch this. Okay, well, bye, for real now. Okay, bye.